Hey everyone, today's video is about when you get mind control to hurt him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The mission was going smoothly, or at least it had been. You had been paired with Bakugou and a small team to infiltrate an abandoned warehouse, suspected of harboring a high-value villain. Bakugou, as usual, was his intense self, and you had lost track of the times that you had rolled your eyes at his muttered curses and explosive glares. Still, you loved his fire, and he kept you focused in a way that no one else could. And then, something shifted. It was sudden, a pierced sound only you seemed to hear. Your vision blurred, and there was a fogginess in your mind, like a thick layer of smoke clouding your thoughts. Your grip on reality wavered, vaguely. You recognized the voice in your head. It was distorted, low, and insistent, urging you to hurt Bakugou. You tried to resist, clawing through the mental haze, but your body betrayed you. Your fingers flexed, your powers crackling to life without your consent. Bakugou noticed instantly.
Oi, what the hell are you doing?
He was already on alert, his stance shifting into defensive mode. But there was no anger in him, just confusion and worry. Katsuki, he managed to whisper, but it came out strangled and distant, a shadow of your usual tone. Somehow, it felt like you weren't in your own body. Your heart was hammered, a primal fear filling your chest. You really didn't want to hurt him, but you knew what was happening, and you couldn't stop yourself from doing anything now. With a growl, you launched towards him, and your body was moving as if it was controlled by puppet strings. Bakugou barely dodged, the heat of your attack searing past him.
What the? What's wrong with you?
His gaze was intense, scanning you for any sign of the person that you knew. He didn't even try to fight back at first, blocking your attacks with a defensive intensity, all while calling your name.
Snap out of it. I don't want to hurt you, you idiot.
You felt every word that he spoke, his desperation cutting through the mental fog, but you couldn't respond. Instead, the force controlling you urged you to strike harder, faster, and you could feel the tears welling up in your eyes, frustration and horror mixing as you watched yourself hurt the person that you loved most. Bakugou's expression shifted as he finally began to understand what was happening.
Damn it.
He cursed, his eyes blazing with a fury that wasn't directed at you, but at whoever had done this.
They're mind controlling you, aren't they?
Your mind screamed, wanting to tell him that you didn't want this, that you were fighting, but your body continued its assault, striking with breathless precision. Finally, Bakugou made his move. He stopped blocking you and charged at you, catching your wrist in an iron grip.
You're not like this. This is not you. I know you're still in there, damn it. Fight it.
His words pushed through the haze, and for a fleeting second, you found clarity, feeling his touch, his strength, the warmth of his presence. But then, the force pulled you back, your mind spiraling further into the darkness as your attacks grew wilder, more erratic. You managed to land a blow across his cheek, drawing blood. The sight was like a slap to your senses, and you gasped, some sort of you screaming out of terror at what you had done. Bakugou clenched his jaw, not even wiping the blood from his face.
Fine, if this is what it takes.
He tightened his grip on you, pulling you close so that your foreheads touched.
I'm not letting you go. No one messes with you and gets away with it, you hear me? No one.
The voice in you screamed, urging you to break free, to hurt him even more. But Bakugou held you steadily somehow.
You're stronger than this. Why fight it. I know you are. Come on, you can do this. Come back to me, damn it.
His voice dropped, softening in a way that he only reserved just for you. His words grounded you, fighting through the relentless command drumming in your mind. You closed your eyes, focusing on the feeling of him, his heartbeat, his unwavering strength. Gradually, the haze began to clear, the voice losing its grip, your breathing slowed, and your limbs heavy and aching as you regained control. When you opened your eyes, Bakugou was still holding you, his hands gently brushing your hair back, his eyes searching yours with a mixture of anger, worry, and relief. Katsuki, you choked, barely able to get the words out. I didn't want to, I promise. This was not me. Shut up. He cut you off, but there was no bite in his words. His hand cupped your face, thumb brushing away every tear. I know. I know that this wasn't you. I trust you. Don't worry. Come on. For a long moment, you just stood there, holding him, both of you catching your breath after this tiring argument. Or, not really an argument, but just a fight that wasn't really you fighting. Whoever did this, he said, his voice deadly, but tired, is going to pay. No one controls you, and no one gets between us. Got it? You nodded, finally finding the strength to return his grip. Yeah, got it. With one last brush of his hand against your cheek, he offered you the smallest of smirks, his fierce confidence returning. Good. Now, let's go show them what a mistake that they made. Are you ready? Always. Together, you made your way through the darkened corridors of the warehouse. Baku was staying close by your side, his every glance a reassurance that he had your back. Whatever villain had dared to control you would soon regret it, and you were sure so. But right now, you were just very glad that Bakugou was there with you, and you were not hurting him anymore. As you reached the final room, Bakugou grabbed your shoulders. You good? Yes, I'm good. Don't worry. I was just very tired from all of this controlling. Well, we're almost done. Don't worry. I'll be done in a second. After he did fight with that person, which I really shouldn't say fight because he beat them down without saying anything, you both walked back to the exit, and the walk was quiet, the adrenaline finally wearing off as the night's events settled into place. Outside, the cool night air washed over you, and you let out a breath that you hadn't even realized that you were holding. You know I'd never let anyone hurt you, right? You nodded. I know. And I'll never let anyone come between us. At least not from now on. Promise. Well, I trust you. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!